What's up, Fire fam? My name's Kiahonfire, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Today we're going to be looking at a mod and doing a showcase on this mod called Dude's Delightful Decorations by The Dude. Is a great, lovely, kind of medieval kind of themed mod which has plenty of these tavern pieces in it, and it has pier pieces. Lovely, absolutely lovely decorations and building pieces to build with. If we come into my tavern right here, just go over to the counter and let me serve you up some information on this mod. So if we were to go into our feats, we are looking for the construction tab. In the construction tab, you're going to find the Plundering Pirate. It's going to give you all the pirate stuff that you need to make. I mean, look at this, tons and tons of stuff, even a building thing, so you want to learn that. You only need the sandstone apprentice mason to be able to learn it, so there you go. You can grab that now. Only need to be level 10 to get it. Then you have the Burgermeister, hopefully I'm saying that right. You need iron tools and apprentice mason for this, and you can make gypsy wagons, cooking stuff, all this decor, posters, graveyard even, planters for the windows of your houses, stairs, and all the tavern pieces that have been shown off in the preview here. And you can even make castles out of this, so this is pretty decent. Now we flick to our decoration tab, you're going to be looking for Conan the Librarian. I love the humour of this. You're going to find all these little bits and pieces, ingredients, magical stuff, fantasy, bookshelves, all that kind of thing in here. And you can learn that. You only need level 20 furniture maker, and you should be able to obtain this. Now I'm going to attempt to show you a preview of every single item they show off in this one. We'll probably do it on foundations. For table items, we'll do it on tables. Things like that, just to show off each and every item that has been made for this mod. So first we're going to be looking over tavern floor and ceiling. This is your normal kind of tavern floor right here. A nice, simple stone kind of cut. Unfortunately, I haven't found tavern wedges yet. I hope that'll be a thing in the future, but for now we have the ceilings also. This is a normal kind of tavern wooden ceiling. It comes with wedge also, and then you have the one with stone incorporated into it as well, with a wooden frame around it. You have those two types of ceiling, and you also have a hatch frame if you wanted a hatch door. Now we're looking at the different kinds of wall we have. We have all these different kinds of wall and window. I even have some more to show you. You have this little one, but you can't open the hatches on it, and you have all of these as well. This is the back of them, and this is the front of them. Moving on to our next set of walls, or wall windows in this case, we have a nice selection of prison kind of bars, or a basement kind of thing, and then you have these nice windows. This is the back view, so if you're inside, this is what you'll be seeing. And this is the front view, really nice. You got some stained glass there. I really like the sticky out piece of window. That is real nice touch. Now on to our next set of walls and windows. Here is the inside view we have so far. If we're to switch around, you can now see the nice pattern on the front of some of these pieces to the right, which is quite nice. There is also another diagonal variant to the other side on the one on the end to the right there, of a different direction. And then we also have this. I like this a lot. And of course we have all our different types of sloping as well for rooftops and underneath ceilings and stuff like that. Here's the look from the other side as well, so you can check what it looks like. Not forgetting the other grade of slope, and something really interesting, we have a full working kind of chimney with a flat wall on the other side, so you can place a fireplace up to the wall if you like to, or the custom cooking station they have. It's a better look from the front because then you can fully see it in full action. Right here, you see a nice tail end up there, you got a nice chimney. Very nice. There is also really nice walkway pieces in this as well. You can see there's two different types of direction on these two pieces here. And there's a nice corner piece. They sit out very nicely. And there's some small pillars you can tuck underneath them that are perfect size to go right underneath. I think you can see over there with the tavern I made. I've done it over there. You see those little pillars sticking down below? That's what I've done. So it looks supported. You can do that, or you can just hang it off something like this. And it looks pretty nice either way. It's a really nice touch. Speaking of that, there is also this gate, so you can use it as a proper kind of horse gate, let all the people in to go to the tavern or into your little medieval village. You have that, and you have all the spikes on top. Looks quite a nice design. There you go, that's the full gate in action. We also have these different types of door and kind of window where you're checking your little tavern key customers or whatever, hide the keys behind. There you go, there is another position. There is also in these doors to go. So we have round doors, window doors, and a half door. There we go. There, that one goes in there. That's the half door. That's the round door. And I believe... oh no, I can use this one over here. There. Oh no, we've already got the half door. There is the window door. There we go. Several different types of door to go in there. And there you go. Open pretty normal. I really like that touch, having the half door in there as well. They also in this have this nice spire that you can do. It attaches like a wall or window. So that would be the base, or you could kind of stick it. Well, it depends where you stick it. It definitely works like a wall though. You could use it on a second floor if you want. You can even stack them on top of each other if you wanted to. And then your next one would be the windows. You can go up as probably as high as you like really with these. And it's nice because it has a small little pod in here as well. Maybe you can stick a bed in here. You've got a lovely view of the outside. And then, to top it off, you have a little cone. It's a nice addition for your little hut or anything like that that you want to do with it. And attaches easily to your house as well. Just a few things left in the tavern. We have the pillar that kind of looks like a support pillar. We have these small kind of rooftops. We have a spiky spire kind of wizard rooftop as well in there. We have a normal pillar, and then you have your fencing also. This nice little webbed fencing there. And this kind of material is from the, I think it's the insulated wood design you get there. So if you want normal slopes from that, you can use that as well to cover that base. So if you're wondering where the sloped roof in this mod is, it's just use the normal insulated wood sloped for that. As you can see, there will be only one type of slope, which is this little bit of slope with the normal pattern, but it has a window coming out of it, so you can view out onto your balcony. And then we have some stone stairs and a stone pillar also. And I almost forgot, we have the mouldy support pillar with all the little prongs coming out for your bit of ceiling. So that is those. Now we're going to be moving on from the stairs, because we've already shown one set of stairs, but we don't have all of them out here. We have normal wooden kind of insulated stairs. You have the corner piece there, and then we have triangle kind of piece. Then we have what I quite like, the little railing ones, and you can put these together, but they won't connect in the middle. But it's kind of like if you just want it to come off the side of your house, and then you have this railing here to support you to come down on it. And last but not least, you have the double railed ones. So there you go, you got support on both sides if you just want simple staircase down. Now that's the tavern stuff done. We're going to be looking at the pier stuff. This is kind of just like fishing huts, anything like that, or a little pirate shed, something like that for decoration. And you have fish nets that work kind of like fences, so I'm including those as well. If I'm going through things too fast, please feel free to pause the video. I don't want it to drag on too long because there's so many things to cover, so please make sure to use that pause function if you need to. First here we have the wall, the door, and the storefront. Quite a sweet little storefront, may I say. I wish we had more things like this in normal Conan. Then they also include these little fishnet pieces here. There we go, there's a long one, you could just place it down anywhere. This is a short one, and this is kind of the normal one that will snap to things. So if you want something that snaps, the normal one will snap, and the other two do not. So if you just want it as custom decoration, there you go. I almost forgot to mention about this window as well right here. There's a little window, and as you can see, there's little bits hanging off as well, bits of fishing net, all that kind of crazy stuff. Also in this there are piers, so that's the kind of stuff you see down there. And there are pillars, You have your sloped roof. You have your stairs. Oh, let me get that right around the right way. Stairs. And of course, they also have this in the small little wedge form. And then you have the little topper there. It's got a nice little pattern on the bottom. And then you have, of course, your sloped as well. They also include this thing called pier stilts. So if you wanted to have the stilts with a bit of ceiling on top or anything like that, you could have that as well. Now I have a few bits of stone stuff to cover, like the stone fencing, castle kind of bits. And we also have another one of these really cool towers. I'm also going to include the stone well in this. We have the two bits of fencing here. You can have this castle pattern and the normal nice kind of stone pattern. And they have sharp bits on the outside so people cannot climb up. We also have the well over here, which is a nice addition. There you go, you got the crank and the bucket, all that thing. Can you drink out of it? Yes, you can. And then again, we also have this tower kind of thing here. So you got the base bit there. And then we're going on to the next bit. So the castle part, again, you can go in this bit. It has a doorway. It's smaller than the other one, but it's just like a side kind of thing that works. And then you have the top. There you go, there's the topper. Now moving on to the decorations, and oh boy do we have a lot to get through. I got three full chests full of decorations here to use. Bookcases, crazy stuff like this. I'll be also making use of this wall here to do anything like posters and stuff like that. So we're going to go to our first chest and take some things out to show you. I'm going to start here with some of these posters. They're quite small, some of them, but they're just itty bitty bits of decoration. So you have wanted posters, and then we have several different ones in relation to Conan. We also have bigger signs and stuff like that. Here we go, we got another wanted poster here. Pop that there. Give you a little look of all of this. A little bit bigger things, you also have full kind of wall signs. So we have the Mythical Tree in with a nice little image there. Hangs nicely off the wall. We also have a chicken one, the famous cock. So you have that as an inn. Then we also have a seahorse sign, Seahorse Tavern. Just in case you wanted a seaside tavern, there's a nice little sign there. And then we also have this one, the Pale Horse. More of a kind of dark looking image there. Another inn name you could use, or restaurant, you know how it goes. Those are not the only signs I got to show you though. I got a few more. Here we go, we got a little bit of, this is more pirate style. We've got a kraken hanging off there with a skull, and you got a skull hanging off the fence there. We got another one, a tavern wheel with a skull on it, getting more pirate themed here. Same on the both sides. We got another kind of sign here which looks more magical, kind of like you'd be at a bookshop. I believe this is actually a window and you can see through it. Yeah, there you go. We also have this nice shield going on here. Let me just get rid of these. Armory. There you go. You can have an armory included. Nice sword and shield. Same on both sides. There is also a blacksmith sign which uses the normal sign we have but has a different printed image on the wood there. And it hangs off a building, so that's different. And there is also a big barrel. I mean, what doesn't say tavern about this? I don't know what. But it just screams tavern to me, so that's great. Moving on to more of our wizardy type material. This is on a Apothecary Table. Let me see if I can place it. There we go, I can place one in the middle. They aren't normally together, I've just placed two together as you can see, so they're just small kind of cabinets there. There you go, you got some nice stuff there to read. I just realised the book's upside down, so there we go. You got some things to read. You also have these quite nice little maps and stuff here. Let me just see if I can get it aligned. Two kinds of scroll up maps. So you have the actual... There we go. There's a nice bit of map there. Pretty sure that's a Conan map actually. Yeah, it is. There we go. That's the Undead City there. Looks like the old map actually. And then you have a... if you were to go and do the doctors in the old time, there you go. You can just take all the swords out and stuff. Got some doctor's notes there. Or a chart, or whatever you want to call it. And then we have some books. We have a book stand. And we have a much, much bigger book. Arcane Spell Book. And that looks really nice as well. And then, of course, you have this. Can you place an open book on it? Not quite. I haven't found a book yet that will fit on it, but it's alright. You got that lectern there. Quite nice. If you had the Pippi mod installed as well, you could probably get a piece of paper and orientate it that way so you could use it. We got a few other bits and bobs here, including this little globe and stand. Nice kind of look there. And then we have a wizard magical ball. It actually glows as well, as you can see right there. It glows, it's in a hand. Crystal ball, do all your magical stuff. We also have a pile of books, so if you really want to feel like you're in a library, there's all those books. There's also a little skull lamp with a skull on top, and I found this little potion vial as well. Not to forget, also in this mixture we have a artistry table. These are used for drawing and stuff like that. You can see they can crank it into different positions. Looks very nice to go in your study. We also have 8 kinds of little bottles that look exactly like this, but they have different labels, from devil's tongue to hound's tongue. You have all sorts of bits to stick into your cauldrons. Also in this lot we have 3 different types of tall bookcase and 5 different types of small bookcase, so you can have empty bookcases, bookcases with different things, slightly empty bookcases, and here we go, here's got some more, and then we have our final one with just a bit of the in there. That is all the smaller bookcases right there. Nice design on them. And then we have our taller ones. As you see, they're a lot bigger in size. They could fill a 2-high wall there. Let me just get my other one out. Nice big tall bookcases there with lots and lots of books. We also have this nice selection of different kinds of lamp. And we even have banner with the little kraken sign on it. And there's a smaller version of that as well. They even have wall lanterns. And they have floor lanterns as well, or table lanterns that look pretty nice. And there is also a ceiling one that you can hang up that uses the same design as the one down there with the candle in it. You have fancy street lights, wooden lampposts, flags, and all sorts of things here. There's also a nice selection of pirate stuff, so we have a little pirate skull and crossbones up there. Then we have, there we go, we've got another similar one with a wheel. And I'll have to be with you right back in a minute because there is a sandstorm coming. They also have a skull lamp as well. There you go, a little one stuck on a skull with a torch coming out of it. There is a lobster trap that must be placed in water like a normal fish trap, and a little net you can put next to it so you can remember where it is, so you can scoop up your lobsters and your fish and whatever else you want to do with. Now, we were talking about fireplaces earlier. They have made something very appropriate for that. So we have little cooking places, and there's another one with a shorter stout without no chimney going up. So there you go. You could probably use that one if you wanted the chimney at the back, if you put it against the wall, and then that one if you didn't have a chimney from the back coming out. You've got quite a nice little design there. You got a pot of stew, a little meat leg to eat, and it's on the fire. Can you use it as a fireplace? Yes, you can. Now I've got some more items to show you. We have this mirror, floor mirror, which is a mystical magical mirror. There you go. It's got a mystical magical effect to it as well. No, you cannot. Well, you can go for it if you're in ghost mode, but no, you can't go for it if you were thinking this is a magical doorway to somewhere. It's just a look going on. We also have a wine rack, which goes quite nicely in anybody's tavern. If I'm honest with you, there you go, you got all this wine in a nice cupboard. There is also a barrel rack for all your rum and stuff like that, is in this rack. They also have a small barrel and a absolutely massive Gypsy Cabin if you wanted. There it is, you got a little shade, gypsy kind of wagon inside, you got food, stove bed, all these lovely bits and pieces, nice little wagon there. And then there is also a cart, there we go, full cart, horse and cart kind of thing. You can have your little people or supplies in the back, person sits there, horse up front, that kind of thing. To go in your harbour, they also have these with all the harbour stuff in them, and then they have a smaller version of that with floats and pulleys. To go in your nice little fishing town as well, they have all these different kinds of hanging net as well. And they even have net like that, another kind of net to hold your fish in. And they have this kind of net, which is a wall net you can attach to the wall. There also, for your library, they have little library ladders that you can put against the wall to go up to the books and pick a book out. They also have a small little wheelbarrow and a little lectern thing again, and there is also, yum yum, a food cart. It has sound effects as well with it. So there you go, there's a food cart. You can actually see in there, actually that's quite cool. Not that that looks appetizing with the piss water in the hot dogs, but you have the buns, the hot dogs, they're all cooking up there. Sausage in a bun, simple as. They've even provided some Demon Fire ketchup to go with it, so yum yum. You'll be delighted to know there is also an edible hot dog from that stand also that you can make. The mod also provides some little baskets. We have a sheepskin basket there. We have another basket with some tannery on it there. And in here we have a big pan. I believe I also have one with fish in it. Yeah, here we go. I've forgotten it. There we go. Let me get it out. So this one has all the fish in it. After a good fishing day. And you can see all the fish. There we go. Nice little aesthetic pieces there. This mod has also thought about window toppers or marketplace, awnings, anything like that. It's got it. I always miss out on these kind of things and kind of don't really have that. We have big ones, but nothing quite like this. There's also the planters they have, which are great also. So we have all those awnings, and then they top it off with the window planters, which is really nice. We don't really have good window planters in Conan at the moment either, so these are nice. They're also very, very pretty. So you got all these beautiful little flowers. There we go. Let's not forget that one. You have your normal kind of bush stuff in there. Also, I believe they have, this one's kind of like a fern one, and then they have an empty one. So lots of different flower bits in here. For your window planters, it just really spruces up your home with this. There is also a wall lamp in this style. Sorry I didn't see it. I'll show it. There you go, there's the wall lamp style and this as well. That is a thing. Also, dipping into the darker stuff as well, we have small planters like this, empty ones and full. And then we have these which are for your ceiling. To go on the top, they have skeletons in them, and there's several types of these. So this is Giblet with skeleton. Then we have another one, or he's in a different style. He's clinging onto the bars, you know. There we go. And then there is another one. This is actually like a pirate captain with a pirate hat. It's actually got a little hook and a stick on its foot, so that's really cool as well. And then there is an empty one. And one with a bit of hay in the bottom. So there you go. Some nice pirate life for me kind of things going on. On to the last bit of stuff now. We have a fish bowl. There you go. You can look at it. It has a little fishy in it. Very cute. And spooky spooky. It has little sound effects also with it. That one does. So does this one. Sound effects with it. So does this one. And you got, oh, it sounds very, very spooky around here with these. Goes, bits with pikes in them and everything. Creepy little mounds, and then there's also stone tombs to go with it. There you go. You got a full kind of broken, and then a different type, and then you have another looking smashed up one. Definitely adds an eerie kind of Undead City music vibe to it as well when you're placing all of these down. So you could definitely have a creepy graveyard if you want. And that is everything covered today in this mod. Remember, please go and check it out if you'd like it. I think it would be a very good part to your server if you wanted a decoration mod or even a building mod. It has a nice variety of things in there, and it seems to be updated quite regularly, so that you can also look forward to new things coming up in this mod also. I'll be leaving the description down below, the mod link, so you can check it out. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Thank you for watching, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!